these times, everyone has an idea about reality. They have thoughts, they have emotions, they have a way of structuring their reality. And you find the more time you spend on social media, the more it's all the same. It's all the same. It's all patterns. It's all thought loops. It's just playing and swimming in collective energies. There are these little pools and lakes and rivers of collective energies. So that's why people's thoughts, they're just drawing from the same pools of thoughts. They're not different. They're all saying the same thing on both sides, because thoughts are not your own. They are collective energies that you align to. You tune your antennas to a certain frequency, a certain vibration, and you receive the thought forms and the emotions that correspond to that level of consciousness, like a radio station. So I think the biggest thing that plant medicine allowed me to do was to realize that they're putting any guru, any leader, any person, any singular person above me, or valuing their opinion over my own, over the God within, is absolutely absurd and insane, because everyone organizes their reality from the frequency they vibrate at. And if most of the world, 99% of the world, vibrates at this frequency of basically PTSD, basically fight or flight, basically sort of not knowing that they're in like a trauma trance, and they're not really perceiving the fear or the trauma that drives their actions, because it's been nestled and bundled up into their cells for their entire lives, and their parents and their parents and their parents and all the people that preceded us on this planet, until you actually clean it out of your DNA and your cells. So it's just like, that's what unconsciousness is. Unconsciousness is when you destroy yourself systematically, day in and day out, minute after minute. You destroy yourself with thoughts and with shame, and you destroy others with thoughts and with shame, but you don't even register that you're destroying yourself. You're just destroying yourself in a synchronized manner. So consciousness, what is being conscious? What is being spiritually awake? What is this cliche term that, from the perspective of the commercial brainwashing machine and self-help books and all this other bullshit from TV and movies and gurus and all this dumb shit, you know, the worship hero culture, you know, give me a false idol to save me so I don't have to do the work myself, and I can put my faith in all that. From that perspective, I understand why people think that spiritual awakening is, oh, you're just sitting on a mountaintop meditating, right? And you're like, have long hair and you smoke pot and you talk about God and you're lovey-dovey. Is that what spiritual awakening means? No, consciousness is when you understand that you are aligned and conjoined with a collective consciousness, and you are not separate from them. You are never separate from them. That's quite an ego death. When you learn that every thought form, every emotion is not your own, and that you're accountable to your psychic backyard. Every thought that passes your brain, every emotion that crosses your heart is the collective consciousness's emotions, but they're also yours. So you're responsible for healing yourself, because you're responsible for healing them. So healing yourself is not different from healing every person. So it's an accountability and a humbleness, because you really have no choice when you learn that you are one with the collective consciousness, and there's no way out there. And it's terrifying in a way, but liberating, because then you learn what you actually are, and you don't have that illusion of separateness and that kind of dehumanized destroying yourself in the synchronized lovey-dovey mask dance that everyone does in this culture. Destroy yourself and devalue yourself for the sake of making more money and getting the economy better and all that other bullshit. So when you take accountability for your psychic backyard, you realize the sacredness of every thought form, every emotion, everything in your reality. You're now accountable to it. You have a lot more responsibility now the more you heal yourself. That's the thing. God will give you power, and God will give you healing, and God will give you the most spectacular love and miracles. But that comes with the caveat that you have more responsibility now. You have accountability. You have certain contracts and things that you have to do, and you have a wider reach and a wider span. So once you get initiated and once you see more of the secrets, it also comes with the fact that you have to do more work, and there's more challenges at every level. more upgrades. That's hard to perceive from the perspective of our reality, which is just, oh, win the cultural construct and plant your flag at the top of the popularity contest and win the Matrix. And you just won because you have a good social media profile and you have lots of money. And you won and it's over, right? Now you're just happy forever. But no, okay, what are famous